Hello, I'm Reverend Kate from the Center for Spiritual Living in Carlsbad, California, and I'd like to invite you to join me in a 10-minute new thought meditation on the nature of abundance. This particular meditation is based on the writings of Dr. Eric Butterworth in his book called Spiritual Economics. So I invite you to just find a nice, quiet place where you can sit and relax. You might begin by closing your eyes and beginning to just become aware of your breath in and out. Just breathe naturally. And as you breathe in and out, become aware of how interconnected you are with the universe itself. So just relax. There's nothing to do. I'll let you know when our time is up. And let's begin. Faith is not a vague process of believing in something, much like a rote, learned confession of I believe in God. Faith is rather a positive act of turning on something. The power is already within you, for you are the power. You are the power being projected into visibility as you. You see, saying that you have faith in something, even faith in God out there, suggests reaching and supplicating as though you are touching a magic button that does not relate to your wholeness at all. The ideal is not believing in, but believing from. We begin with the assumption of the presence in which you live and have your being. Faith is an activity that goes forth from this base. Faith is a believing attitude that is made real and creative by reason of our attunement with the creative flow itself. The question may be asked, do we really believe that faith can change things? There is a changing process, like light streaming into the room when you open the drapes. However, faith doesn't change the nature of reality any more than opening the drapes changes the nature of light or of the room. Faith tunes into reality, and faith releases the imprisoned splendor of life. In pre-Columbian times, the people believed in a flat world, but the world was still round. Their belief in a flat world did not change the round world one bit. Later, in the years following their discoveries, believing in a round world did not require making changes in the flat world. They simply recognized that the world was round. And thus, there is a sense in which faith doesn't really change things at all. It changes the way we relate to them. There is always an all sufficiency, even within the insufficiency. Our faith can relate to the whole or to the partial, and it will be as we believe. When we pray for prosperity, our faith does not magically create bags of gold at our feet. This is not the way of divine law. Actually, your faith has already been involved in your condition, just as with a turned down thermostat. You may have been believing in lack, and thus you have experienced lack. As we recenter our thought in the awareness of abundance, we turn up the thermostat, as it were, and become more synchronized with the process of eternal substance, which then flows forth in our experience in perfectly natural ways, such as increases in salary, higher investment returns, and other improvements. Abundance is an ever present reality. This fundamental truth is the base on which all prosperity programs must build. Financial lack of any kind is similar to thinking that you live in a flat world. What matters is where you are in consciousness. But there really is abundance for you right where you are, just as there is a round world within the idea of the flat world. The one truth simply transcends the other appearance. This is what transcendental means. We're not talking about two different worlds, but about two ways in which you perceive and lay hold of the one world. The world in which you have lack and unemployment and hardship, and the world of ever present, limitless substance. If we have been believing in darkness, if the drapes are tightly closed, and you have been experiencing darkness in your room, as you recenter your awareness in positive faith, it is like opening the window to the light of truth. And you will find, behold, we shall be lifted up very high in the light of good, seeing truly that there is enough for us right now. It is the truth, and let it be so. Now is the time to know the truth. Knowing this, I say, there is good for me, and I ought to have it. There is good for us, and we ought to have it. There is good for this world, and we share in it. There is good for all. All is well. There is good for me, and I ought to have it. There is good for us, and we ought to have it. I accept it now, and all is well. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise. We are healthy, wealthy, and wise. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise. We are healthy, wealthy, and wise. This world is perfect, whole, complete, beautiful, harmonious, and peaceful. I give thanks for the beautiful abundance which surrounds us, and I choose to participate in its healthy unfolding. I give thanks, I let go, I let God, and so it is. When you're ready, just become aware of your breath once again. If you'd like to meditate silently, please feel free to do that. And then becoming aware of your surroundings, open your eyes and enjoy this beautiful world, knowing that there is enough and you are enough. Thank you.